Remember at the beginning of the Lego movie, when Emmett sees that girl in the restricted zone, and she's got her back face towards him, and he pulls out his phone. And he says he's gonna call the police, and then she turns around and she slowly takes off her hoodie and like shakes her head, and her hair goes like flying in the air in slow motion, and he's stuck, and he goes for a really long time. It was a hilarious scene. If you haven't seen that movie, it's freaking hilarious. But anyways, I had one of those moments, and it wasn't a moment, it was more like a wow, what the fuck. I just read this article. It was really interesting, and it was on different neurotransmitters, different chemicals in the brain. The one I'm going to speak about is dopamine. What dopamine is it motivates to action when it comes to goals, desires, and needs. And what happens is you get a surge of reinforcing pleasure whenever you accomplish those things, which is the dopamine being released. It's your reward system. So, excuse me. In this article, they did some studies on rats, and what they found was rats that had low dopamine levels always opted, and it said these exact words, always opted for the easier route and ate less food than, on the contrary, the rats that had high dopamine levels. The rats with high dopamine levels exerted much more energy and ate twice the amount of food on these different exercises that they had these rats performing in. That's staggering when you think about it. What science believes is that when you procrastinate, when you're not chasing after improvement or the things that make you happier, really, if you're not pursuing your goals and your desires, then you could be deficient in dopamine. Now, what the article suggested was that if you can hack those different chemicals, and one of the ways that it suggested doing this was to most people, when they set goals, their goals are so far stretched that they only celebrate when they hit the finish line. This article suggested breaking your goals into pieces and making several small finish lines. And every time you get to one of those finish lines, you reward yourself. That's the most important part. It's critical that you go and reward yourself when you hit these small goals. That then releases that neurotransmitter of dopamine, and makes you feel good. Makes you feel happy. So, when you accomplish these mini goals, when you meet these mini goals, you should go and reward yourself by, going and buying some new shoes that you want, going and buying a new shirt that you want, going and eating at a nice, expensive restaurant, whatever your favorite restaurant may be. But buy a video game. Whatever you do, reward yourself. Do something that's going to make you feel good. And you don't, like I said, do it in small, make your goals small and attainable. And so yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to dopamine. If you've been procrastinating, if you feel lazy and you don't have any drive or desire, then, start figuring out a solution. There is a solution. You just got to figure out your body and your mind, and you got to hack that shit. Also, I want to talk a little bit about, and I really shouldn't be talking about this because I'm not, I haven't done like a whole ton of research on this, but I want to talk about negative thinking and negative thinking patterns. If you think about your thought patterns, think of it as like a bike trail. You have this path, right? In the grass, you have this trail that you can ride along, and it's much easier than if you weren't to ride on the trail. You have, over time, and because of the experiences that you've encountered with, You've created these pathways in your mind, and those are the easiest for you. They're the less, they require less energy, less effort. They're they become like intuitive. So for you to change those negative thought patterns, and why it's so problematic, why most people can't do it, is because if you have two options, and one of your options is to ride this fucking mountain bike down a nice, perfectly paved path, or you can ride the mountain bike through some thick fucking rough grass, which route are you going to take? You're going to take the easy route. It's going to require less energy. You're going to be able to pedal faster. You're going to be able to go further, and maintain your energy for longer periods of time. So, for you to create new pathways in your mind and to eliminate or to kind of bring your negative thought patterns to a cessation, it requires effort, fucking hard work, energy, time, patience, drive, motivation, desire, right? So for you to change those negative thought patterns, it's going to require a lot of time and effort, and it can be done. And you first have to be conscious and aware of what you've been doing, and measure yourself. Constantly measure your progress and your day. And so that's pretty much it. I'm speaking from my personal experience. I'm not condemning anybody's behaviors. I'm not dictating or saying that you should live your life in a certain way and you should follow and form these particular habits. But I'm speaking off of my personal experience. I was 215 pounds 6 months ago, if that. I'm down to 178 pounds, and I feel fucking amazing. It's like I feel like I'm a new person. But this took time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort. It takes you living in the present, being aware of what's going on, being able to identify negative situations and circumstances and habits that you have. And, so some of the benefits that I've experienced through eating different, through supplementing, through positive thinking, is my energy has shot up I've had this surge of constant energy. And I just feel incredible. My sex drive has shot up. My happiness has shot up. Like I said, I feel like a different person. I was 6 months ago depressed and fatigued and always feeling torpid. And, the Bible says if you seek, you shall find. Whether you believe the Bible or not, believe that if you seek, you shall find. So if you have problems, if you're looking to change certain aspects of your life, seek and you'll find. And that's what I did, and it worked for me. So I'm just sharing, I feel like I'm 15 years old again. I look amazing. I feel great. I have energy. I want to be more sociable. And just like I said, do these things. Will Smith says that if you're not living your life to make someone happy, you're wasting your time. If you're living your life right now and you're not helping somebody, you're wasting your time. That's what he says. So I'm going to start posting videos on YouTube with nuances in patterns and behaviors and my feelings of well-being and what has attributed to those results. And hopefully I can help somebody. If you guys have any comments, leave them below. If you're struggling with a particular area of your life, maybe I can help you comment on it. And just have a great day. Be silly as fuck and just enjoy life, and don't be so fucking serious all the time, and just laugh as much as possible. Smile at people when you see them, and just fucking have a good time. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You could get in the car right now and get into an accident. So and die. I stopped speaking because my phone's about to cut off because I don't have any more memory for this video. I'm using a small SD card, and I got plenty of memory on the internal phone, but for some reason I've routed my storage to my SD card, so I need to change that. But anyways, I'm going to end this video. I hope everybody, seriously, I really hope you guys have a great fucking day. I love everybody. I love people. We're all one. We're all connected. So fucking be happy. Enjoy life. Have a great day, guys.